Hello and welcome to VR Reviews. Today we'll be re-reviewing the Spawn movie Violator. So yeah, I reviewed this quite a while back with my terrible camera, and it desperately was in need of an update. Since I was already doing a few Spawn things, I figured I'd go ahead and get this out of the way as well. So yeah, to my knowledge, he is the most articulated Violator, and he is also the largest Violator, question mark, maybe? I don't know, or at least close or something. He's a very reasonable figure, reasonable amount of articulation for the time he was released, and he looks really good. So yeah, let's go ahead and zoom in for the articulation, sculpt paint, all those sorts of things. Alright, let's start off with a quick size comparison here. We've got a Hellboy here, which is standard 6-inch figure, and as you can see, he comes up to around Violator's hip or so. So Violator is much bigger than an average 6-inch figure, and therefore will fit in very nicely with pretty much any Spawn figure that's not like a big super deluxe 12-inch one or something like that. So it'll work very nicely. Very big Violator. Very good for that. So yeah, let's get Hellboy out of here and take a look at Violator by himself. Alright, up top you can see Violator's got this huge horn that's sort of coming out of his back right here. And you might be able to tell that there's a little clear cylinder around that. That is because his horn has this ridiculous action feature, which I'll look at later. And it won't stay inside of itself without that little clear thing on it. So, yeah. Apart from that, we'll zoom in on the head in a minute. On the entire body, it's got lots of really nice, like, paint details and shading and sculpting and just overall really nice texture work. It's all very gray and black. Looks really cool. If you come down and look around the hips, you can see he's got some spines coming out there. And his hands, he's got two big clawed hands there. Down at the knees, got some more little pointy bits. And then at the feet, you've got these sort of arched ankle-like bits. And some clawed feet and things like that. Flip him over on the back. You got some big spines coming out of the back there. As well as a lot more of the looks at the details and things like that. Zoom in on the head really quick. See Violator's head here, he's got these clear orange eyes, which have sort of a bug-like eye texture to them. They do light up, although I don't actually have proper batteries for this thing, so I can't show you that. He's got his two big side horns here, which seem a bit uneven, and then he's got the big back one here. He's got spikes running along the front of his head there, and he's got his big, long, extended jaw-like thing here. Nice pink in the mouth, and then the teeth are white. And it just overall is a very nice head sculpt for the Violator. Now let's zoom out and look at the articulation. Alright, articulation on Violator is not great, but to my knowledge he is like still the best articulated Violator I'm aware of. The horn does move back and forth like that, but it's not really a point of articulation. A head rotates side to side, but won't go all the way around because there's some electronics in there. Cut joints at the shoulders, hinge there at the elbow, rotation at the wrist, cut there at the hips, hinge there at the knees, and then another hinge down there in the ankles. So overall, he's got reasonable posability. Would have liked some ball joints in the shoulders and hips, and then he would have been very, very acceptable. But yeah, he's reasonable, you know, sort of 90s-ish amount of articulation, so I guess it's reasonable. Anyway, his action features and stuff, I can't show you the electronic bits. I can tell you how they work, but I don't actually have the required batteries, as there's some sort of watch battery-like thing that I don't really possess. But one of these horns up here is a button, and that makes his eyes light up. And then if you pull down on his jaw, apparently, he makes some sort of screaming noise. And then he's got his horn up here, and I guess I'll take the clear thing off now. And it's got this ridiculous horn strike action, or whatever they call it, where you tilt the horn back and then you let it go, and this little spiky thing comes out, and it's ridiculous looking. So if you're going to have this thing on display out of package, I would suggest like gluing that down, or using tape or something, or using that little clear cylinder that comes with it, so it's not like flopping out, because it really doesn't stay where it's supposed to. He doesn't really come with any accessories, so let's move on to the packaging. So, Violator comes in this standard big box window thing, which is very nice. List of features there on the side, and of course you got your big window there that takes up most of the front. But down there at the bottom, you got the Spawn movie logo, as well as Violator. Over on the side, you've got the movie logo again. Same thing on this side. Then on the back, you have lists of various waves, I guess, that were all out at this. Alright, that wraps it up for Violator, so until next time, goodbye! Hello, you've just watched one of my videos. Feel free to like, comment, and subscribe if you enjoyed my videos. If you didn't, run away and never return. Also, feel free to check out my other channels, Venom Raptor for all my variety gaming content, and VR Reviews for reviews of various action figures and collectibles. Thank you, and goodbye.